Hi fire signs, welcome into your reading. This is for the single fire signs. You're not with anybody, you've been single for a little while. You're not really attached to any energy at all, and you know what I mean by you're not attached to an energy means like you're not waiting for an ex to come back to you. We're going to do our best to see what these readings say for you, fire sign. Those of you that are members in the extended, I will pull individual cards for each zodiac sign so we could see how this collective reading for fire signs applies to you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we're also going to pull some cards on like some help or major advice regarding this situation. All right, so let's see, fire signs. What's going on? Universe, angel, spirit guides, what's the situation for my singles? And can you please give us a forecast for the month of January? Just January. What's going on for my singles? What's happening? Thank you. What's coming towards them? Snap. Oh, I don't know if I like that, but we'll see. I feel like you belong here. What don't they see coming? Advice, please. Ooh, that's heavy. You guys have some heavy duty messages coming in. Oh, come please. And these cards are a little hard for me to shuffle. Like my hands are small, and these are thick, big cards, and they slide all over the place. In any event, let's see what's happening here. Whoa, you have some powerful messages in January, fire signs. First off, at the bottom of the deck in the overall theme is the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, look at this. This is action. This is action pack. It's like go, go, go on your little motorcycle off to the races. This could talk about messages going back and forth between you and someone else, or this is actual action, like moving. Like, so say you're dating somebody, you're physically engaging. But under that is the Seven of Wands, and under that is the Page of Swords. So, and then the Six of Pentacles, which makes me feel as if there's a lover here, or there's a lover coming down the pike. But maybe in the past you were breadcrumbs. Possibly you felt like things were never balanced, because I get it. Like a lot of you fire signs, you give the shirt off your back, you know, and people take advantage of you because you guys want things easy breezy. So you don't want to cause waves, so you go with the flow. Unfortunately, a lot of people take advantage of fire signs because you do go with the flow. And it's like everyone pushes the envelope with you guys. And you carry that with you. Some of you as a badge of honor, others of you, you become emotionally guarded due to it. But this is what I'm seeing now. I see a resistance of some kind and a stalking here. I'm not saying that this is you. This could be somebody that you could be potentially interested in or isn't interested in you. But under that is also the Six of Pentacles, trying to find a healthy balance, trying to discern if you're being breadcrumbed or if something is the real deal. And, you know, you're just keeping your eyes peeled. You're like, is this the real deal, or am I getting breadcrumbed again? It's kind of like one of those things that's going to be part of your perception in January, fire signs, because I see you being a little resistant here. Okay, and back there is also the Lovers. Sometimes for me this tells me the backstory, other times this tells me what's coming down the pike. But I know that this is what's going to be happening or taking place for you in the month of January. A lot of action, a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth. And that's why you have wands flying all over the place in the air. Now, the situation for January will be the Knight of Wands. So this and this makes sense to me. This is a messenger of passion. Like, this is excited, this is passion, this is going towards your dreams, your person, your whatever. And you feel fiery, like your element. And then the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune over here tells me, guys, there is some massive luck coming your way. So yeah, I don't use the word fated often. And I'm not saying there's a fated union here, but this is when fate does step in. In fact, 3 of them, okay? 3 fates are stepping in to turn the wheel of your life for big changes. And they're coming in with messages of passion. What's coming towards you, now that's the situation. We're going to go back and we're going to clarify everything. But stick with me. What's coming towards you is the Two of Swords, in reverse. This talks about you being stuck between a rock and a hard place. You have to make a decision with someone, or it can be two someones. I don't know why you would feel this way, but you do. But we'll see in a second. And unfortunately, this is why you have the devil here. I'm like, so when I saw the devil, I was like, oh, the devil, if you've heard some of my videos, you've heard me say over and over again, the devil doesn't do things to us. We do things to ourselves. We let fear get a hold of us. We get the fear monster. We start saying to ourselves, and we're basing our feelings and our thoughts and our obsessions off of our past emotions, our past history, what was done to us. So you're like, oh my God, I'm not gonna, that's gonna happen to me again. I'm gonna be abandoned. I'm gonna be hurt. But that's just the fear. You could tell fear, fuck off. And you know, Aries, Leo, Sag, there's no shortcuts. Even though you like taking them, especially with this Knight of Wands here, we can't. We can't take shortcuts here. We deal with them. Others of you, this is somebody who's toxic in your circumstance, or this person could be toxic, or it could be even a Capricorn as far as I know, but I also have the King of Wands. This could be you guys, or another fire sign like yourselves coming towards you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm inclined to say if you're a female watching this, this is your male counterpart coming in towards you. And honestly, the feeling I got off of this, and I don't know if it's because I'm doing a collective reading for the fire signs, I felt like this is more like you're both going through some kind of toxic cycle and you're trying to recycle it out of your system here. Interesting. Because you're aware of it, but somehow the devil for you is putting yourself in a torture chamber, like with this Two of Swords in reverse, like putting yourself between a rock and a hard place, like your mind's going in overdrive. And I feel like it's both of you. And it's funny because this looks like an amazing union, but because you're both like feeding into your own toxic patterns, it's putting you in a place of feeling stuck. I'm not saying you're going to stay there. We'll see. We're going to clarify a little bit more. And again, those of you that are members, when I go into the extended, we'll see how this applies to each zodiac. It'll be there'll be differences between the three of you. What you don't see coming, 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Okay, so this is good, actually. I love this. You go from the 5 to the 6, and this is what we always want, especially when we're looking at tarot, because 5 sort of talks about difficult parts of our lives that need change, or we're going through a process of change, meaning we're changing jobs, we're changing friends, we're changing relationships, we're just going through difficult times. That's what the 5s talk about, and each 5 has its own purpose. The 5 of Swords is the bittersweet card. It's getting rid of things that no longer serve you, like those people in the background no longer serve this person. It's bittersweet. It's letting go of something in order to get something better. So it's kind of like you're finally realizing that somebody from your past is no longer going to come back to you. So it's like hitting reality. You're like, all right, I got to face facts. I got to face reality. That person's never coming back to me. I've got to energetically cut them out of my life. It's an example. And you do. So you go from the 5 to the 6. The 6 talks about overcoming the 5s. You successfully get on your little boat and you move away from that energy. You move away from saying, okay, I really have to face facts. I really have to face reality here and cut my losses. I'm moving on. So this is what I'm going to do. And you do it. And that's what your 2 of Swords is. So what you don't see coming is you will face your demons. You will face this devil in your advice, which when I started dropping towards the latter half, I was like, oh my God, the procession is beautiful. Because it's like, here's the issue, here's the problem, this is you facing it, and this is how you're moving on. And like music, like an orchestra, just beautifully elevating. In your advice, you have the Ace of Cups. This is talking about new love. So, specifically in your advice position, you will be introduced to new love, fire signs, and the universe is encouraging you, and the spirit guides are encouraging you to go towards this new, fresh love opportunity. Aces are opportunities. They are what you make of them. But when it's in the advice position, it's telling you, they're gifting you something, and they want you to go towards this, because it's part of your evolution. All right? And with the 5 of Swords behind you, you're ready. So it's like this thing that I talk about all the time, where the universe recycles things, situations, people. They don't waste anything. And I've used this in many examples. It's very morbid, but it's the best way I can describe it. When someone dies and we bury them, we put them in the ground, right? Bugs eat it, whatever. It repurposes the body, and mushrooms grow and flowers grow and grass grows, and it gets repurposed. The universe repurposes things. It's the same thing when we have relationships and we have lovers. They get recycled and they're given to somebody else. And if they were a toxic person, they go to somebody else who needs to learn a lesson. And if you're somebody who's learned your lessons, the universe is also gifting you. They're telling you, you learned your lesson from that past, that shit you went through. It's time to let it go. We're ready to give you something here. Repurposing. And this is what the universe wants you to acknowledge here. And this is something that you as a person can acknowledge. You can say to yourself, I'm like, all right, this is a hard thing for me to let go. It's difficult for me, but I'm capable, and I will, because I'm evolving. And I know that my spirit guides don't want me to stay stuck. Okay? And this is what you're actually going to be doing. Because in your outcome, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Magician. Because look how fucking amazing you fire signs are. This could also be a Taurus. Yeah, I see earth and fire here a lot, but I also see water, so I'll explain in a second. You are manifesting in your outcome over here a brand new beginning with somebody. This is a relationship. This is solid. This is somebody who wants the same thing you do, because that's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting a brand new relationship. I say relationship because it's a pentacle. It's take it to the bank and cash it. It's in your 3D realm. It's not theoretical. It's here. And I say it's here because it's coupled with the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but this is someone with love. This is somebody who is offering you a relationship in love. And it's something that you've manifested. Okay? This is somebody emotionally available, emotionally mature, somebody who can handle relationships, somebody who can have a conversation. I feel like this is more like the latter half of January for some of you. Maybe this is energetically in your world, but me feeling and seeing the Lover at the bottom of this deck, it's a little coming down the way. So this is great. So if this is in your outcome, this is telling, it's like your spirit guides is telling me to prepare you for it. Okay? Especially when I see the Five of Swords, because it's probably going to be introduced to you while you might be mentally thinking about someone else. You can't receive this person if you're stuck on someone else mentally, or you're attached to someone and you haven't cut a cord. But it's here and it's coming. And remember what I was talking about, the whole repurposing thing, how the universe doesn't like to waste anything. They're never going to give you a new lover or a new person in your life if you can't mentally or physically or spiritually accept them, receive them, because the universe is saying it's going to be a waste. Why would I waste that? I would never. And that's why they're saying in your advice, you need to be able to receive this new love and accept it, because it's coming in your outcome. And spirit doesn't like to waste. That's why a lot of us collective, if we had a breakup or we are still reeling over something that happened to us 2 years ago, it's like if you can't learn your lesson and you can't face reality and you can't let that go, they're not going to give you anybody, because spirit feels like it's going to be a waste, and they don't want to waste anything ever. So when you're doing this manifestation, spirit's saying, all right, fire is ready. The fire signs are ready. They're manifesting this. They really want this change. They want something new. They think they're ready. We think they're ready. We're going to give it to you. That's why sometimes if you see a lot of the Temperance card in your readings, it didn't pop here. I'm just saying. If you see it, that means patience, be patient. It's not just your energy. They got to wait for their energy to be ready for you too, because who knows what's going on in their external environment. I'm really reading for the single person here, okay? This is like the unattached. Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands in the advice. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, January 2022, please. Oh my God, I am loving this more and more. How is that possible? Look at this Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You're ready to receive love. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Look at this, counterparts. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Woo, someone's offering you a cup of love, my friend. In your situation, when we're clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Wands. Somebody's coming towards you with messages of passion. Remember, messages, passion. Here they come on their horse. Lots of action, right? It is clarified by the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. Someone is successfully coming in, charging ahead quite quickly to try to sweep you off your feet. If not, at least message you. And there is going to be success here. This person can also be successful. But they're charging in, and that's the situation for January. Somebody is coming in towards you. All right, let's see what's going on here with this King of Wands, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Devil. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Capricorn. Hangman. That's, for me, if I'm seeing the Hangman here, obviously it makes sense because you're stuck, right? And the Devil is there, what's coming towards you. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. I mean, this is just another clarification of telling me you're stuck. We know that, Spirit. Okay, some of you are stuck on an Earth sign. Can be. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Here's the King of Pentacles back here. Capricorn, the Devil. Let me see. What's the Devil? That's what I feel. I feel like some of you might be stuck on somebody from your past. And that's why you have the Two of Swords. You might be energetically trying to release an old energy, whether it's an actual person or just like feelings of how relationships were for you in the past. Like, because the King of Pentacles is, for me, a clarification of stability. Because this is what you want. You want stability. You want to be able to find a person that you can say, I love you, and will return and say, I love you back. I miss you. I miss you too. You know, you want this. You want reciprocal energy. You want to feel comfortable in your own skin. You want to be energetically able to be goofy and laugh, but at the same time share emotions. And it felt like maybe in the past you weren't getting that stability. You were getting just like the breadcrumbs that I was talking about before. Three of Wands is here. And the Tower. Yeah, a lot of you are energetically might be holding on to something from your past, and that's what your Devil is. Okay, and that's why and if this isn't you, it could be them. It could either be the both of you or your person. With the Three of Wands and the Tower, something collapsed in your past. Some major fundamental issue had fallen down for you. Like the Tower, to me, tells me a foundation falling apart because you weren't letting it fall apart, so the universe took it from you. So you either had a bad breakup, and some of you are waiting for somebody from your past. Others of you, this is a realization of you needing to see part of your reality and letting it go and let the Tower fall. Okay, you guys are fucking fire. You're not just the phoenix. You are the ash. You are the embers that flow and spark in the sky. That is you. You will constantly be reborn. If anybody can do it, it's you, fire signs. But you're waiting, and that's your Devil. That's your Devil. And that's what you need to do to release. Yeah, that is your obstacle. There it is. The Five of Swords, like the Five of Swords. Because you see this card, it's banana looking. It's like crazy. It's like, that's inside your head. Yeah. Look, some of you are waiting for a reunion. You could have been dealing with a third-party situation, also the Devil. Or a Capricorn. Just tell me briefly what this King of Wands is, please. Who or what is this King of Wands? Because I can't tell for some of you if this is actually you guys or if this is somebody that's coming towards you that's a fire sign like yourselves. Which is what I think it is. Oh, yeah. I think you have a counterpart coming towards you. All right? Because I have Lovers in reverse. That, to me, means two things. Either you decided to go against the lover, like you turned your back towards a lover, or you just, this person didn't come in yet. But, because I just clarified the King of Wands. And what came out? The Queen of Wands. Yep. You best believe your counterpart's coming in. Passionate couple. Loving couple. This is it. This is the Queen and King of Fire. And look at this, the Two of Pentacles, juggling that energy, that in and out. And the Seven of Cups. Yeah, options. More than one. And that's why you need to cut your losses. Some of you are attached to a past energy. And if it's not an actual person, it's just an energy. So you might have to switch the scope of the way you feel about people, the way you handle relationships. You do this anyway. Because you move on with this. Oh yeah. The Four of Swords just fell out, which tells me you heal. You heal this dynamic. You take one of the swords and you stab the devil. Anything else? Oh, for hell. Hell yeah. Look at this. You heal. You say to yourself, you know what? This is it. This is it. Logic reigns. Enough of this. Enough of this. I gotta get him a little raft. I'm gonna go across the Hudson River. Land in the city. Meet new people. Do new things. And that's it. You heal yourself. Look at this. Libra card. Justice. Justice comes in. That's karma. That's, remember the whole entire story I was giving you earlier? You're repurposing your situation. The universe doesn't like wasting anything. When I see this is when I know the universe is about to gift you something. They know you're ready. They know you're prepared. And this is something for you that might actually come out of nowhere. It's just like one day you woke up and you no longer felt anything, or your mind was just different from the past. It's like you woke up and it's like the clouds parted and the sun came out and you just see so clearly. You were able to disconnect, cut the cords. And that's when the universe, and there we go, and there's Temperance at the bottom of the deck, which says, okay, now I see you healing the process. Now I see you're doing the right thing. It's time. It's time for me to bring you in your person. Because Archangel Michael, which is Temperance, is the guardian of relationships. What's this Ace of Cups, please? Wow, I love this so much. The Empress just came out. And the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Let me see what this is. Oh my God. All right, so in your advice position, this is epic, okay? Because I have two major arcana. I have the Hierophant and the Empress. This is you. This new love has the potential of having marriage and or a very deep spiritual connection, a production of a family with the Empress here. The Empress gives birth to things, to her reality. So this is birthing a person, a relationship, a situation. And with the Hierophant, this is courtship, traditional courting. Someone's going to court you the right way. It's going to make you feel good again. But the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, interesting. With the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, this is telling me this is somebody from your past. Either they're hurting or you're hurting. And it hurt you to let go of it. It's an interesting vibe. Sometimes even when we know what's best for us and we come to terms with it and we face it, it's like a little piece of us dies. And that's what I feel like that is. As hopeful as we are for something that we want, sometimes it's just not right for us. It's just not meant for us. And that part of us is painful. All right, so let's see what the Magician is, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, yes, my friends, yes. It is paired by, and there's your stability person, again, the King of Pentacles, again. The Magician, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's coming in with the Knight of Cups and offering you, hey, let's go out. This is a message of let's go out. Here, I want to make an offer on an emotional level here with you. And the Fool, you begin a new journey. As the aces are new opportunities, the Fool is a journey. In Tarot, we talk about the first card in the deck is the Fool, taking a leap of faith, taking the risk, and just doing it. And he goes through the whole entire deck towards the end till we get to the World, is it? New chapters in our life. It's a big journey. So you're taking a risk. You are going to go towards this new love, this new opportunity with this King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what your romance angels have for you guys. Unrequited love. Yeah. And codependency at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so for you, sometimes the devil can be the codependency. Somebody gets obsessed and they can't let go and they have the hamster on the wheel and blah, blah, blah. I think I've shared this story before, but I'll just share it again. I remember having this conversation with somebody a couple months ago, and it was a group forum, and you know, this one girl was saying, she goes, well, I like when my man calls me 3-4 times a day to tell me where he is. It's a sign of respect and love. I'm like, no, it's not. It's codependency. It's like something that you need in order for you to feel good, instead of you just trusting your person. And I mean, I'm sure it's fine if that's just what happens to be your dynamic. It just happens to be your dynamic. You both like it and you both feed into it. But sometimes you have to be careful it doesn't turn into codependency, because when that person stops doing that, you freak out, or they freak out because you stop doing it. And I'm not saying it's just one of those examples that's what you don't want to do, because we're not responsible for anyone's happiness but our own. Okay, maybe your kids, because they're young, but they're also not responsible to make you happy. That's what codependency is. When you expect your external environment to make you happy, and that only can come within, and that could be the person that you're with too. That only forms toxicity. So you want to be careful of that. And unrequited love is also here. Unrequited love, remember I was telling you a piece of your heart might hurt to break away from what's no longer serving you, or who's not coming back, or the energies you need to shift away from. There's a new love opportunity coming in, and maybe in the beginning you're not going to be interested because you're not ready for it, for some of you guys. In the extended, I'm going to clarify that with Tarot, and then I will pull a card for each zodiac sign and see what's going on. But let's get an overall message here for the fire signs, please. Thank you. Your dreams need a practical plan. A time to give rather than take. It's time to release negativity. That's the Five of Swords. It's time to release negativity. You know, if you're sitting here telling yourself, I'm never going to meet anybody, it's always going to be the same thing, it's da-da-da-da, stop dating the same people and expecting a different result. If you're like, I don't know, you keep dating people who are far younger than you, or a major age gap, and you keep expecting a different result, it might not be that. You might need to change the type of person that you date or that you're seeing. It's time to release negativity. It's time to release that thought process, that hamster on the wheel, the devil, of how things are going to work out for you. Oh, it's not going to work out. I just met this person. I know it's not going to happen. Give it a chance. It can also talk about letting go of somebody from your past that was negative in your life. Your dreams need a practical plan. You know, it could be just like you need to put yourself out there. You need to go and change your friends, different bars, different scenes, different places. Not going to meet anybody in, you know, the four walls of your house, or the same places that you go, or the same people you hang out with. Ask friends to hook you up with other people. A time to give rather than take. This can be, sometimes I feel like it's time to listen a little bit. A time to give rather than take. I just feel like you kind of got to put yourself out there. That's the energy I'm getting off of that card. All right, those of you that are members, come follow me. The rest of you guys, I'll see you soon.